Let's keep reading the passage here. It says in verse number 19, "Hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and God shall be with thee." This is verse 19 of Exodus 18. "Be thou for the people to Godward, that thou mayest bring the causes unto God. And thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and shalt show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear God, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands, and rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. And let them judge the people at all seasons. And it shall be that every great matter they shall bring unto thee, but every small matter they shall judge. So shall it be easier for thyself, and they shall bear the burden with thee." So what he's saying here is that Moses is going to be sort of like the Supreme Court, where only really sticky issues or complicated issues or questionable things would kind of make it all the way to that top judge there, where Moses is only dealing with the stuff that only he could deal with. And all of the easier things, the simpler things, the everyday things, there are other people to judge and take care of those things and so forth. It would be sort of like if somebody had a Bible question that was a really basic Bible question. They don't have to come to me with that. They could probably ask anybody in the church that, and they could explain it to them. Or let's say there's an intermediate Bible question. There's probably still a ton of people in the church that have read their Bibles many times, and they'd be able to answer questions. Probably 99% of the questions that come in could be answered by Brother Segura, Brother Kirschway, other men in our ministry that could answer things and explain things. And then every once in a while, there could be a really hard question that could be brought to me. Or there could be even something that's even too hard for me because I don't know everything, believe it or not. No, I'm just kidding. But the point is that, there's different levels of, questioning. If somebody says, hey, why are we King James only? It's like, well, let's get Pastor Anderson down here to explain it to you because nobody else knows how to explain it? No way. There's 100 people. There's 200 people that could explain to you. We could bring a 5-year-old to come explain to you why we're King James only in this church, right? So it just doesn't make sense for me to answer every email, to answer every phone call, to answer every question that's asked, when there's hundreds of people here that know the Bible well enough to answer the vast majority of questions that would come in. See what I'm saying? It'd be silly for me to just bring that all to me. Let me take care of all that. Let me handle every email. Look, if I handled every email and every phone call, then that's all I would do. It would literally be a full-time job. I mean, that responsibility is divided up amongst 3 or 4 people right now of just handling phone calls and emails and letters and things like that. And it's still hard to keep up with all of it. There's a lot to do. And that's the way it is with every job. That's the way it is with my job, your job, anybody's job. There are all kinds of reasons why we need to delegate things.